Back students to our maths class, chapter 10, equations, part 1. So in this lesson, equations, first we are going to study what are equations, okay, or how will you write an equation, and then we are going to study how we are going to solve the equation. Okay, so let's begin. You will see here I have written 8 multiplied by 2 is equal to 16. Okay, it's a simple multiplication. It's a simple table of 8. After that, 20 minus 4 is equal to 16. Okay, so here you will see that this is simple maths, and you will see in both the places, you will see that the value what we have got is 16. 8 into 2 is 16 and 20 minus 4 is also 16. So in these two cases, if I'm getting the answer as same, so can we write that if 16 and 16 is same, 8 into 2 and 20 minus 4 is also same? And in mathematics, when we say same, we mean equal to. Okay, so if 16 is equal to 16, then we can write 8 into 2 is equal to 20 minus 4. You can see here. Okay. Now 8 into 2 is equal to 20 minus 4. Why did I write this? I was able to write this only because I found that the answer or the solution to both is equal. Now you can see here that 8 into 2 I have written on the left hand side and 20 minus 4 I have written on the right hand side. Now it is not necessary that if I have said that these two things are equal, that is 8 into 2 and 20 minus 4, it has to be written on the left or right. You can exchange. Okay, that is 20 minus 4 you can write on the left hand side and 8 into 2 you can write on the right hand side. Still they will be equal, which I have shown you here. Okay, so first thing, why have I written this, or why we have written this, and why this is possible that it is equal? Because we know that their values are same. Okay, the solution is same, sorry. Therefore, if 16 is equal to 16, then I can write 8 into 2 is equal to 20 minus 4. But in that case, I can also write 20 minus 4 is equal to 8 into 2. Okay, so they remain equal even after exchanging. Okay, this from right hand side to left and left hand side to right. I hope this is clear. So what is an equation? Such expression of equality means equal. Such an expression of equality is called an equation. Okay, so this is not the only example. You can form your own examples. Okay, so here we can take one more example. Maybe 2 4s are 8 and any other expression which gives you the answer 8. So it can be 7 plus 1 is equal to 8. Okay, so since 8 is equal to 8, I can write here, therefore 2 plus 4 is equal to 7 plus 1. I can also exchange left hand side and right hand side. Still it remains equal. So 7 plus 1 is equal to 2 plus 4. I hope this is clear. Such an expression is called an equation. Now let's see in the textbook. On page number 51 of your textbook, you will see here they have given a picture And they have written here, if there are equal weights in both pans of a weighing scale, then the scale is balanced. This is a very simple thing, that this is a weighing scale. We know that when we go to the shops, okay, and when these two pans of this weighing scale, the weights are kept in one, naturally the shopkeeper keeps the weight, and in other pan whatever we are buying, okay, is being measured. Okay, so when the scale here in the center of the weighing scale reaches to this pointer here, we conclude that both the pans are having same weight. Okay, so they have given just an example to explain us what is an equation. So equation is just like a weighing scale where both the pans should have equal weight. So in equation also, equal to sign will be like a scale, this scale. So how we write the equal to sign in the center, the scale represents that equal to sign. So whatever we write on the left hand side of the equation should be equal to the right hand side of the equation. Okay, so such balanced scale is just like an equation. Okay, with this we proceed with the practice set 26. And you will see in practice set 26, they have given something, that is different mathematical operations are given in two rows below. So it's multiplication, division, subtraction, addition. Okay, find out the number you get in each operation and make equations. So in order to form equations, in order to write it in the equation form, we need to know the value, or we need to know the solution of these operations. Okay, that is 16 divided by 2, then 5 multiplied by 2. What is the answer? What is the solution? Then only we can compare and say that, okay, these things are equal. Okay, so coming back to solving. So as I told you that we need to know the solution of these mathematical operations what were given. So 16 divided by 2 is 8. Okay, these are very simple ones. So you need not use the calculation, or you need not do it on the paper. You can do it orally also. 5 2s are 10. 9 plus 4 is 13. 72 divided by 3 is 24. Okay, if there are bigger numbers, you can do it in your rough work. Then 4 plus 5 is 9. 8 into 3 is 24. 19 minus 10 is 9. 10 minus 2 is 8. 37 minus 27 is 10. And 6 plus 7 is 13. So these were all the operations which were given in that sum in the practice set 26 in the textbook. First, which we have solved them. Now, since we know their answers, now we can compare. So first answer is 8. So which is that other operation where we have got 8? Yes, this. Okay, so 16 divided by 2 is also 8, and 10 minus 2 is also equal to 8. So since 8 is equal to 8, we can write 16 divided by 2 is equal to 10 minus 2. Similar way, 5 into 2 is 10. So which other answer is 10? 37 minus 27 is 10. So if these two answers, we are getting 10, then we can write that 5 into 2 is equal to 37 minus 27. Next is 9 plus 4 is equal to 13. So which other answer is 13? Here. So we can write 9 plus 4 is equal to 6 plus 7. We can write the other way also, as I told you. We can also write 6 plus 7 is equal to 9 plus 4. Then 24. So you will see here 24. Okay. Therefore, we can conclude that 72 divided by 3 is equal to 8 into 3. Or 8 into 3 is equal to 72 divided by 3. So, same thing has been written here. Clear? And why I have written this or? Because as I told you, even if you exchange, the equation remains the same. So, left hand side to right hand side to left hand side. So, 16 divided by 2 is equal to 10 minus 2. Or 10 minus 2 is equal to 16 divided by 2. So this particular equation you can write also in this form by exchanging left to the right. Okay. So these were there were altogether 10 expressions. So we have got 5 sums here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we have got 5 because we have written with the equal to sign, 2 together. Coming back to textbook, page number 52. We have studied that what is equation. Okay, it is expression of equality where you will see that the left hand side and right hand side, both the expressions are equal, and we put it with the equal to sign. Now, what is solution? Just now I spoke about solution. Solution of an equation. The simple meaning of solution is answer. So what is the answer of an equation? Okay, now in your textbook, there is one picture at the top of page number 52 which is given, where they have shown a house. In the center they have shown a shop, and towards the left side they have shown a school. Okay, so they have shown the distance between these three points here, or places. So the distance between the house and the shop is 190 meter. Distance between the house and the school is 300 meter. But the distance between the shop and the school is not shown. So if we want to find what is the distance between the shop and the school, we can use this method of equation. That is, before that we have to consider something, what we have to find. Now what we have to find? The distance between the shop and the school, which we don't know. So we cannot keep it hanging, we have to give it a name. Okay, so every time we cannot write that distance between the shop and the school, because when we are solving it, we'll need it every time. So every time we cannot use these long words. So instead of that, if we want to use in a very short form where we are going to save our time, in equations, we use only letters. Okay, we use only alphabets. And we use the small alphabets, not the capital alphabets. So in this case, we can consider that the distance between the shop and the school, let it be x or small x. You can take any letter of your choice. Okay, when we are preparing an equation of our own. But if it is given in the sum, then we have to use the same alphabet. But when we are preparing an equation of our own, we can take any alphabet, a small letter. Okay, since here we are preparing an equation of our own, we have taken an alphabet x. Now, since the longest distance is school and the house, the biggest distance we know it is 300. Now this 300 is made by the distance between the shop and the school, and the shop and the school and shop and the house. So what is shop and the house? 190. What is shop and the school? X. When we add this distance of shop and the school, shop and the house, we get the distance, the bigger distance, that is the school and the house, which is equal to 300. This is a simple thing which we have converted into a mathematics and formed the equation. I will explain again. They have given a picture of some places, that is the house, the shop and the school. The distance between the shop and the house is known. The distance between the house and the school is known, 300. But the distance between the shop and the school is not known. So our job is to find the distance between the shop and the school. So in that case, we have to consider a letter. So let us consider that this distance which we don't know is x. Now, we know that the longest distance between the school and the house is known, and it is made with these two distances, that is the distance between the school and the shop, shop and the house. School and the shop we have considered x, shop and the house we know it is 190. So when we add these two distances, we get the bigger distance, that is the school and the house, which is 300. So when we add x and 190, we get the bigger distance, 300. So in this way, we get the equation. You will see here, they have formed the equation on the same page in the textbook. Okay. Now, the letter what we have used in this equation or in order to form the equation is called the variable. Okay. And when we are going to find how much is x, we have still not found what is x or what is the distance between the shop and the school. So when we get what is x equal to, then that will be called the solution to the equation. Okay, so it's very simple maths. That is, I can show you here that we considered x, what we have to find, that is there was a school, there was a shop and there was a house. Okay, this distance we didn't know, so we considered x. The distance between shop and the house we knew, that is 190, and the bigger distance we knew, that is 300. Therefore we got an equation that is x plus 190 is equal to 300. So this is equation. This is an equation where we write that this left hand side is equal to this right hand side. But in this equation, we don't know one value, and that is x. The letter what we take in the equation will be always called as variable. So in this particular equation, since the letter is x, x becomes a variable. Okay. Now what is the solution? Solution is whatever is the answer. Whatever is the answer for x will be called the solution to the equation. Okay. I hope this much is clear. How to find how to get the solution to the equation, we will see further. But what is an equation? What is a variable? What is the solution? Okay. Then how to take the letter on an alphabet? You have to know up to this. Okay. Now taking the same example, I will explain you that how to solve the equation. Okay. When we are solving the equation, basically we are finding the answer to the variable. Okay. We are finding the solution to the variable. We are finding the answer to the variable, that is what is x equal to. Variable here is x. So what is x equal to? Okay. So when we are actually solving, we have to see what operation is there in that equation. Okay, now in this basically this particular equation, x plus 190 equal to 300. Okay, the operation is addition. So when we have to solve the equation, first thing what we have to see is what is the operation which is involved in the equation. And we have to do exactly the opposite, okay, on both the side. Now what is opposite? In operations we have addition, we have subtraction, we have multiplication, we have division. Okay. Now what will be the opposite for these operations? Okay. The opposite to addition will be subtraction. The opposite to subtraction will be addition. Opposite to multiplication will be division. And opposite to division will be multiplication. Keep this in mind. Okay, so if we are talking about the opposite operations, if it is an addition, we have to do subtraction. If it is a subtraction, we have to do addition. If it is division, we have to do multiplication, and if it is multiplication, we have to do division. It is very simple. So in this case, since the operation is addition, we have to do subtraction with the same number. Now here we have addition with 190. So what we have to do is, we have to subtract 190 on both the sides. Now what is this both the sides? As I told you, this is a given equation, x plus 190 equal to 300. We don't have to change the equation when we are solving. Okay, we cannot change the sum, or we cannot change the equation. Without changing the equation, without disturbing the equation, we have to get to the solution. Okay, so in that case, if we do the opposite operation on both the sides, the equation remains balanced. In an equation, whatever we are doing, whichever operations we are doing, if we do the same thing on both the sides, the equation remains the same. For example, here, since we have to solve, and in solving we have to take the opposite operation, we have taken, instead of plus 190, the opposite will be minus 190. So what we have to do is, we have to write the equation, what is there in the equation in the left hand side. First we have to write that. You can see here I have written. I have not changed that. Only I have added something opposite to that. That is plus 90, I have written minus 90. Same thing I have to do on the right hand side. First I have to write what is in the equation, that is 300. And then I have to do what I have done in the left hand side, I have to do in the right hand side also. Now further, when I am solving. So when we are solving this, plus 190 minus 190, I will get the answer as 0. Okay, we've studied in teachers. So this should not be difficult. Okay, I can just explain you here. Plus 5 minus 5 is 0. Plus 10 minus 10 is 0. So the same numbers with different signs, you will get 0. So any number, it can be any big number, it can be any small number. With two different signs, you will get answer as 0. Same thing here, 190 and 190. So plus 190 minus 190, answer is 0. Which is equal to minus 190. So you can do this calculation in the rough and you'll get the answer as 110. Okay. Now x plus 0, anything you add with 0, it is the same number. So x is equal to 110. This is the solution to the equation. Because I have got what is x equal to, what is the variable equal to. Once you get what is variable equal to, what is the letter equal to, that is a solution to the equation. Okay. And the meaning of x equal to 110 is, if we put 110 in place of x. So we will see now. What was our equation? X plus 190 equal to 300. Okay. This was our equation. We solved the equation. We got the answer 110. That is x equal to. That means if we put 110 in place of x, then like the weighing scale which I showed you, both the pans will be equal. Let us see. So instead of this x, okay, I will substitute 110 plus 190. You add and you see, you will get 300. So if I put the solution here as 110, okay, this answer I get 300. So 300 equal to 300. So now the weighing scale is balanced. Okay. So yes, we can agree that this is the correct answer. So when you can check, you just put the value in the equation and you see whether both the sides you get equal. Yes, 110 when I add it here with 190, I'm getting 300. That means this left hand side is equal to right hand side. Therefore, x equal to 110 is the correct answer, is the correct solution to the given equation. Okay.
Thank you and have a nice day.